Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So this time I'm getting the Roundhill dividends covered in the same day, so I'm not a day late this time. Anyway, so around 6 a.m. this morning, I got the email with the weekly dividends for Roundhill. So let's go ahead and look at those right away, and then we'll do the spreadsheet analysis like we do every week. So let's just read them off right away. So we've got the QDTE ticker symbol. 35-cent dividend this week. And then XDTE, we've got 24 cents. So when we do the spreadsheet analysis, we're probably going to see that the price of both of these funds has dropped because the market has really been dropping this week, and we had a really tough day in the market today. A lot of money was lost in the market today. So let's go ahead and update. I started it off a little bit. Um, but let's do this here. So we're going to type in for XDTE. So for XDTE, we've got 24 cents, and the decimal points are important because, when we're multiplying by 52, it does make some difference. So it's 0.241214. So let's get that. So 0.241214. There we go. Let me make sure I center all of this. Remember, this is also advanced Excel spreadsheet training class too. We're doing really advanced features like cutting and pasting after we master the art of talking, and then centering and formatting. Very advanced, right? Okay, so we've got this. So we're going to move this over here. So we're up to $1.04. Annualized, this would be $12.54. So this is back to where we were like a week ago. And then I had to sneeze, but it went away. Okay, so if we look at XDTE, XDTE is 51.44. We're moving in the wrong direction. Let's make this bad boy into a dollar sign. Let's do this. And then we're going to subtract this from this. Okay, so we moved another 85 cents in the wrong direction here. So we were looking really good up until 2 weeks ago. We were in the black, then we were 25 cents in the black, and then 81 cents in the red. Now we're like $1.66 in the red. So we need to do this. 1.66. Okay, so now we're 3.13% down. So what this means, since the inception of the fund, we started at $53.10. We're at 51.44, so we've lost almost $2 a share. Let me make this nice and big so the old folks at home can see. That's just the joke I make every week. I don't really mean that, of course. Okay, let's do this here. This one, so weekly, we would have $468.92. This would be $24,000 annualized. So it would be, yeah, almost $500 a week in dividend income if you had 100,000 invested in this one fund. Now I'm going to do something really advanced, highly, highly advanced. I'm going to make a bold prediction on what the dividend is going to be for next week. So my prediction for last week, which I, of course, just remember off the top of my head because I'm so good like that, right? My prediction was actually 20 cents, which I left here. See that? So my prediction for next week is going to be, let's see, my bold prediction is going to be 21 cents. It's going to be 0.2091. How do I arrive at that? I'm taking an average of all of the prior dividends. Okay, so dividend yield so far, I have a complex formula here. So I'm taking the sum of all of these, and I need to update this for the last 3 weeks, and I'm dividing it by the original share price. So it's sells Q3 to Q17, which now actually needs to be Q20, divided by the original share price. It's 7% dividend yield so far. So that's XDTE. Now let's do the QDTE. So for QDTE, we had, let's see, we had over here 0.354109. All right, let's put that bad boy in there. So 0.354109 is here. Let's Let's center all of these. Again, advanced spreadsheet skills here. Okay, 5 trading days, no holiday, $1.53. Annualize this one, 1841. So that's back to where we were 4 weeks ago. Okay, and then for QDTE, ooh, we're down to 43.13. So that's $43.13. $sign this bad boy here. The yield is, so what do you notice here? Okay, this is the value add of watching my channel, because most dividend channels won't tell you what I'm about to tell you. And this is very important. And I emphasize the importance by holding a pencil in my hand, right? And point at the camera. So what do you notice here? The dividend yield has improved to 42.69%. You notice the dividend yield has improved over the last 2 weeks, or 1 week over week. The dividend yield has improved. Why? Because the share price has dropped, and it just so happens the dividend they paid out has increased. So if you know your basic math, when you're dividing numerator, denominator, percentage, the dividend yield is increasing. But most dividend channels on here, they're going to put this in the thumbnail, huge. They're going to put 43% yield. I may even do it too, but I do it, and I explain what's really going on, right? So the share price is dropping, the dividend yield went up. That's not necessarily a good thing, because you want the NAV to stay the same. You like the dividend yield, but you want the NAV to stay the same, right? Most channels on here won't tell you that. Okay, so we moved in the opposite direction again. So we were 21. Now we're, let's see, $3.22. What did I do here? It's going to be negative, let's see, 3.22. So down 6.95%. Okay, and then on 100,000, if you were buying today, this is the amount of shares it would get you. We have a new yield max fund to cover, by the way, which I'll cover in my next video. So this is now 42,693. So this is actually an all-time high if you were buying now, because here's the deal. So this share price has now dropped over $3 a share since week 1. See, we were at 46.35. Now we're at 43.13. So that's $3 and what do we say? $3.22 to be exact. Yeah. Okay. So the dividend percentage now is 8.58. Actually, I haven't updated this. I need to add in 3 weeks here like I did above. So that is actually 10.76%. So net and net, it's 10.76% minus 6.95. That is a net of like 3.8%. Is my math correct? I just did that in my head. I looked at the formula here. So 10.76 minus, whoops, 6.95 is indeed 3.81% net yield. Okay, so now I'm going to make a bold prediction, because I'm very bold like that. I'm going to make a bold prediction on what the dividend's going to be next week. So my prediction last week would have been, let's see how on track I am. My prediction would have been 27 cents. We exceeded my prediction. That's always a good thing. So for next week, let's see what my prediction is going to be. I don't know my prediction yet, but I will in just a second. So my prediction is also, it's going to be 28 cents. Watch this, 0.277. And I'm only able to make predictions like this because I'm such an advanced forecasting coach with advanced forecasting equipment, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing an average is all I'm doing here. Most of you following along probably know that. So my prediction is going to be, let me do this in italics here. It's going to be 0.277. Let me do this in dollar signs. So that'll be the prediction. So next week in the video, we'll look and see if we're right. So moral of the story, if you had $200,000 split evenly between XDTE and QDTE, you would be making an annual dividend yield projected based on this week's dividends. You would be making $67,000 in annual dividend income. Sounds like a full income to me. Now let's go over here and let's do some comments here. We got some newbies on here. Pedro Flores, good afternoon, coach. It's afternoon to you. Well, it's nighttime over here on the East Coast. We have a Jonah Weingarten sighting. Hi, coach. My QDT position is growing weekly. I've got almost 400 shares now. Good. I'll let the fund manager know so they can increase my kickback. I'm just kidding. That doesn't happen. Um, but I like having them on. Also, I'm really looking forward to the Russell version of this fund. Oh yeah, I gotta ask them. I think it's in the works. I think of all the dividend funds, I think this is one of the best strategies out there. But anyway, I exceeded my 10-minute quota, so I gotta run now. Um, anyway, so yeah, that pretty much covers it all. Thank you all for tuning in. For those of you that attended class tonight, for those of you that didn't, we'll catch you on the flip side. So thanks to everyone for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord, and we will see you all in the next one. Thank you all. Take care, and good night. Bye.